Spirit of Enterprise Award. This award was started in 1975 to recognize local organizations that have made significant contributions to the development of our community. In your program, you'll see a short piece of about this year's honoree, Acme Brick Company. Acme was founded by George Bennett as Acme Pressed Brick Company on April 17, 1891, near Weatherford, Texas. The great Benjamin Harrison was president at the time, and Thomas Edison had patented the transmission box that came to be known as the radio. That's how long Acme's been with us. So please turn your attention to our screens, and we're gonna have a short video on Acme Brick Company. And I won't fall off the stage this time, I promise.
It all began 125 years ago with a blast from the steam whistle to start the workday at a new brick plant near Millsap, Texas. Entrepreneur named George Bennett found rich deposits of shale, perfect for brick making, in a region on the cusp of rapid growth that would bring high demand for building products. The only thing better than Bennett's timing was the brick that came from his plant. Quality was everything to George Bennett, so he gave his company a name that means highest point, Acme. The basic technology of brick making has changed a lot in the last 125 years, yet the raw ingredients remain the same. And Acme still makes brick for North Texas near the site of the original Bennett plant, using some of the same shale that George Bennett discovered. Dynamite and mule power have been replaced by modern earth movers, operated by skilled crews who hold safety records that are the envy of the industry. After the clay is mined and stockpiled, it's transported by conveyor belt to huge grinders, then sifted through screens and held in storage hoppers that are 2 stories high. Because of the natural variations in clay deposits, Acme carefully blends clay stockpiles to achieve consistent colors over time, batch after batch and year after year. After the clay is blended, technicians add just enough water to produce a stiff mass, or mud, which is extruded at high pressure to form a continuous uncut brick column, ready for texturing effects to be added and for the Acme brand.
We began stamping the end of 1 out of every dozen or so brick more than 30 years ago, and it was an effort to help differentiate Acme-produced brick from all others in the marketplace. And what we were trying to do is communicate to the homeowner that the brick that surrounds their home are manufactured to Acme's high quality standards, and they're backed by Acme's 100-year guarantee.
The stiff mud column passes over a cutting table where fine wires cut individual brick. These soft, unfired brick are set onto cars and transferred to dryers that remove 99% of the moisture before the firing process begins. After 2 days, the brick have dried. They're checked again for quality and moved into the end of the kiln for firing. This is another aspect of brick making that has changed dramatically. In George Bennett's day, brick were fired in distinct batches inside a periodic or beehive kiln, heated by coal. Today, nearly all Acme brick are fired in continuous or tunnel kilns, where they spend up to 40 hours passing through precisely controlled temperature zones heated by clean, abundant natural gas. As the brick reach their peak temperature, which may exceed 2,000 degrees, the clay particles fuse to form a solid structure, much like fine china or even glass.
Ever since I've been associated with Acme Brick, I understand the need for quality. One of the ways that you can tell the quality of a brick is to clang 2 pieces together. If you hear that sound, it sounds like 2 pieces of metal. That tells Acme quality.
After firing, the bricks are moved out onto the factory floor to cool. At every stage of production, Acme inspectors check to make sure the quality remains consistent.
Well, really, the whole quality control process begins in our mining and stockpiling area. And every step of the operation, beginning there through manufacturing, through what we would have in the burning area that we're showing here, and then finally through packaging, we have a quality focus in those areas.
After final inspection, bricks are banded and loaded onto trucks for delivery to the job site. To stay close to the customer, Acme has plant and sales locations not only throughout Texas, but in 13 other states in the Southwest and Southeast United States. In all, about 60% of the 48 contiguous states are within 500 miles of an Acme Brick plant, and 1 of every 4 bricks sold in America is sold by Acme Brick. Yet Acme's home remains right here in North Texas. For nearly all of its 125 years, Acme Brick Company's general office has been in Fort Worth. First downtown, then more than half a century on West 7th Street, and now on the Clear Fork of the Trinity River. In 2000, Acme Brick became a wholly owned subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway. The legendary investor, Warren Buffett, Berkshire's chairman, traveled to Fort Worth to negotiate the purchase himself. In large measure, the story of Fort Worth is the story of Acme Brick Company, told in tens of thousands of homes, both large and small, and in hundreds of commercial and institutional buildings. Practically everywhere you look, the spirit of enterprise stands tall and proud in Fort Worth, and more often than not, it is clad with Acme Brick. Here are just a few examples.
It's truly a great honor to be recognized with this year's Spirit of Enterprise Award. From Acme's 2,300 associates, we say thank you for this recognition.
So Dennis, on behalf of the Fort Worth Chamber, thank you for the service you've provided to the community over the years. I want to recognize you with the Spirit of Enterprise Award. The podium's yours.
Thank you, Dee. I really appreciate that. You know, I owe thanks to the Fort Worth Chamber for recognizing us with this prestigious award. You know, as a company, we're just honored to be on the same list of all the prior recipients of this award. It's really something special for us. You know, in the video, you saw that we are recognizing and celebrating our 125th anniversary this year. And you know, it's kind of a tradition in Acme Brick Company where we give our associates a little birthday present every year on our anniversary. So we thought it'd be appropriate today to give you each a little birthday present as well. So we have a little paperweight that we made up at our lab up in Denton, and we give that to you. Hopefully you will start your own personal brick collection. And there are a lot of brickies that collect a lot of brick all across the country. So as a memorabilia of today's event, we hope you take this home with you and enjoy it. You know, brick is an outstanding building material, something that's been produced for thousands of years. Thousands of years. So if you look at 125 years, I mean, to us, it seems like it's almost yesterday. But 125 years ago, back in 1891, when George Bennett founded our company, there were literally hundreds of brick plants across the state of Texas. Nearly every small town and city had their own brick plant, and they were in business to help those communities grow and thrive. Today, thanks to automation, and a better transportation system, there are only 5 brick companies left in the state of Texas. And many of those companies that were in business 125 years ago are gone today. Yet Acme Brick Company has survived and thrived. And we've done so because those who came before us worked hard day after day, generation after generation, to do the right thing for the communities in which they operate. And that spirit continues today at Acme Brick Company.
It continues today. As a company, we have 6 key results that we work on each and every day that kind of guide our directions. And some of those key results talk about sales and profits, but I'd like to just comment quickly about 2 of those in particular here this afternoon. The first is what we call community stewardship. And with a company, and you saw on the map in the video, we have more than 100 locations spread across 14 states. And we think it's just incredibly important to give back to each one of those communities in which we operate, because those communities have given us a chance to be successful. We think it's really important to give back. And we do so in a way that we do something different in each one of our communities. We ask our local managers to get involved in the communities in which we operate. And we think that provides a powerful connection between Acme Brick Company and the people there in those communities and the local activities that they get involved with. So we think that's incredibly powerful. Another one of our key results states that our associates are our greatest assets. And I've often said that if you have 2 businesses, 2 identical businesses, the one with the best people win the day. It's all about people. And Acme certainly has been blessed for many, many years to have many long-tenured and talented managers and associates. Some of them are here today. And they are busy working hard each and every day trying to do the right thing for our customers, for our company, and for our community. I think Fort Worth is very much the same way. This town is very much the same way. Its civic leaders, its business leaders, and its citizenry have worked hard to continually make Fort Worth a better place to be, a better place to live. And as I look back over my career at Acme Brick Company, I see so much change, so much growth, so much better coming to Fort Worth. You just sit back and take a look. Look at Sundance Square. Look at the Alliance Airport and the Hillwood development, Texas Motor Speedway. The Fort Worth Convention Center right next to this hotel, the Omni Hotel, all new things that have come to this town. Look at all the good things Fort Worth South has done. And TCU campus, certainly many new buildings on the TCU campus as well. Think about the West 7th development. We had one chance to properly develop that corridor between downtown and the museum district. I think what's turning out in West 7th is something pretty special for us. I think that's pretty special. And then we have the Chisholm Trail Parkway. On the drawing board for more than 50 years, it's now reality. We've come a long way in the career that I've had at Acme Brick Company, seeing Fort Worth grow and become a better city for all of us that are here. But I think we're far from done. We're far from done. There's a lot of new construction outside my window in the Clear Fork development. There are a lot more development opportunities up and down the Chisholm Trail Parkway. There are new buildings coming out of the ground in downtown Fort Worth. We've approved a new arena in the Will Rogers complex. Then there's the Trinity River Vision and Walsh Ranch coming out of the ground on the west side. So a lot more good things to come in this town. A lot more great things to come. Yeah, Fort Worth is a great place to live. We are proud to call this home. And for the Chamber to recognize us for the contributions that we have made to the development of the community, thank you very much. But we are even more excited about the future of Fort Worth, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for this award. We're very humble and appreciate it.